Good people, what's going on, man? Happy Sunday morning. Look, have some thoughts because I was having some NBA conversation with some frat brothers recently. We was talking about how a lot of people don't want to move old legends out the way. You know what I'm saying, for the new school. Like example, Kevin Durant is better than the small forwards in the 60s, 70s, and 80s, and pretty much the 90s too. Like real talk. I mean, as great as Scottie Pippen is, Kevin Durant is better. You know what I'm saying? But it's hard to move greats because of nostalgia. You know what I'm saying? Like it just really is. You know what I'm saying? So when you think of hip hop, is the same thing. And I was talking about this recently on Twitter. I said, man, you know what? People think that it's disrespect if you move some legends out the way, but evolution in music happens. You know what I'm saying? Like when I did the post about Kendrick move some legends out the way, and I had him between number 8 and number 11, then people started listing all these 80s and 90s legends. And I said, well, look at the discography, the impact, the versatility and the songwriting and everything like that, and you will see that Kendrick better than a lot of legends. You know what I'm saying? So I had him between like 8 and 11 for the last year or two or whatever. Then I did a T.I. top 25, you know what I'm saying? And a lot of people at first was like, come on, man, no, bro. And then people started doing the knowledge and coming back saying, hey, man, I look back at Tip, overall catalog, skills, success, radio, street bangers, all club bangers, everything. And then the album, how great they are. And it made you look at things a little different. So in comes J. Cole. You know what I'm saying? Of course, he's been, called one of the big three for the last, decade or so with Drake and K-Dot. And of course, you can add Future. And then, Travis Scott was large and a couple other guys was large. You know what I'm saying? Kanye always been large. Just people large. But as far as the big three, those guys were kind of the ones. You know what I'm saying? Then you look at J. Cole's skill level. Super lyrical, versatile MC, versatile songwriting, versatile subject matter. Every album sounds different. He's probably produced 85% of his own music for his entire career. And if you look at his singles and his success albums, that's very impressive. You know what I'm saying? So, but again, listening to his bar work, right? Because that's a big thing on Twitter. He's done songs with some of your favorite underground MCs and was right there on par with them or better. Most times, probably better, if really just being honest. You know what I'm saying? Most times he was probably better. You know what I'm saying? But I know that because it's not the drug talk, gun talk, and stuff like that, some people would, gravitate to other MCs. I mean, I know people was talking about, your 30-Day Special, Ransoms, Benny, Conway, all that. Well, J. Cole, bar work is just like theirs or better. You know what I'm saying? Except for no diss to them because all of them are great MCs. You know what I'm saying? Cole's songwriting is just more dynamic in terms of subject matter. You know what I'm saying? He'll do a song in a video based on like slavery, right? Then he'll do something socially conscious. He'll do some joints that not necessarily street bangers, but you know what I'm saying? Like still give you that vibe of, you know what I'm saying? I'm getting it in, whatever. You know what I'm saying? But it's not gonna be no dope boy talk. You know what I'm saying? That doesn't mean it's not amazing. Rakim didn't do a bunch of dope boy talk. Go back and listen to Rakim rhymes. He wasn't rhyming like Kool G Rap. Kool G Rap was on Executioner style. You know what I'm saying? He was Road to the Riches. He was The Shame. You know what I'm saying? And all of this stuff like that. So he was more gangster. You know what I'm saying? But Rakim sounded gangster just like G Rap, except he was only talking about MCing. Cole is kind of just talking about MCing like Rakim. Go back and listen to all Rakim stuff. He threw jabs at EPMD and Big Daddy Kane and all the stuff like that. Same way Cole has thrown jabs at people. It happened. Rakim wasn't in a full-fledged battle. You know what I'm saying? Cole battle situation. Look, man, it's been a year. You guys want to harp on that? That's fine and that. I care about the music. And you know when Cole did that Port Antonio that he produced, and then he did this new joint Cloud, that wordplay, that flow, and Cole got multiple flows too. When we talk about the greatest of all time, some of your greatest MCs don't have multiple flows. Let's keep it real. You got your ones like a Jay-Z who, because he started off rapping fast with Jazzo and stuff like that, and then morphed into the dead president Jay-Z, but he still can do a jiggle what, jiggle who, and all that. He has multiple flows because he used to rap different. J. Cole came out rapping like your typical East Coast rapper, but then he jumped into multiple flows throughout his career. gifted flow, gifted lyricism, you know what I'm saying, and his package, you know what I'm saying? So then I said, well, let's look at the albums. Some people gonna say, some old school people gonna say, but he doesn't have a classic album. To who? You know what I'm saying? I did an episode recently comparing 2014 Forest Hill and Take Care. To their generation, to Drake fans, Take Care is a classic. To J. Cole fans, 2014 a classic. The same way in my era, Ready to Die was a classic. Illmatic was a classic. You know what I'm saying? Reasonable Doubt turned out to be a classic, but they didn't call it a classic in 96, but it was bubbling. My high school, junior high school years, Paid in Full, Father Little. These were classics to us at our time. So we can't also hoard, not only can we not hoard the MCs, we can't hoard the albums either. You can't just be like, classic albums didn't stop in December the 31st, 1999. Same way dope MCs didn't stop making music in 1999, the end of the year. We can't hoard a time period, man. It's selfish on us. You can't gatekeep that. I know we all do it sometimes. We have to fight against ourselves. You know what I'm saying? That's why I do these type of videos and this type of commentary. Because I'm also checking myself. You know what I'm saying? That makes so, hey, being 49, I don't want to be like, man, 2014 on a classic. It is a classic to his people. You know what I'm saying? So let's look at the discography. You know what I'm saying? Overall with J. Cole, like I say, he's probably produced 85% of it. He has 13 full projects. You know what I'm saying? He has 6 albums. He has 4 mixtapes, and he has 3 extended plays, right? So he has 13 projects. So let's look. Cold World, debut, platinum album, good album. You know what I'm saying? And he kept getting better, you know what I mean? Born Sinner, second album, 3 times platinum. 2014 Forest Hill, 6 times platinum now. You hear the success with good singles, with good videos, huge tours. He ended up doing world tours. You know what I'm saying? 6 times platinum with 2014, but I think a lot of people don't know that. For Your Eyes Only, 2 times platinum. KOD, 2 times platinum. The off-season platinum. 4 mixtapes, that the Come Up, the Warm Up, Friday Night Lights, which is amazing, and that Might Delete Later. You know what I'm saying? Then, of course, you got the 4 compilation albums that adding on to the 13. That's 4 outside of the 13. You got those 4 compilations with his Dreamville. He had his own label, movement, festival, his mark on hip hop. That festival is massive. He's brought A-listers to this festival every year. I'm here in North Carolina. You know what I'm saying? So you talking about cultural impact? Cole got that. Album sales and success? Cole got that. Skills? Cole got that. Look at what he's done since like 2010 and now. Same with Drake and K-Dot. These guys lead this generation. And if you lead a generation, along with, like I said, Future and a few other guys, but if you lead a generation and have all of the total package, you got to start looking at all-time placement. So that's why I titled this, J. Cole has cracked the top whatever. Fill that in. We definitely cracked the top 25. Same way I said T.I. did. You got to move some people out the way. What I just said to y'all, what I just named, everybody in the top 25 does not have that. Let's recap. 13 projects and 4 compilation projects. That's 17 projects he's a part of. He produced 85% of it probably. He is multi-platinum with several albums, all of them are platinum. He has a mixtape catalog with the Come Up, the Warm Up, Friday Night Lights, and Might Delete Later just came out like last year. Friday Night Lights is as good as any of his albums and as good as most albums of his generation. And that's the mixtape. That ain't even count the 2014 that most people have as his classic album. So we got to stop saying J. Cole like Jadakiss and Busta Rhymes. No, he don't have a classic. No, that's his classic for his era. If you want to debate if Jadakiss has a classic or Busta Rhymes have a classic or some of your other legends on the East, West, and South have a classic, debate that. But Cole has his classic. Just like Drake has his classic. You can't deny that, even if you want to. You know what I'm saying? So now, again, what does he crack? Well, he's definitely cracked my top 25. I would even say now J. Cole is cracking my top 20. Now, how high? Got to evaluate. Probably between 15 and 20. I think that's very logical at this point. Man, I really believe that J. Cole is one of the top 15 to 20 rappers of all time. That's no other moment. That's no, oh man, you just saying it because he's North Carolina or because that new song is done. No. I've always, you can go, again, like I try to tell people, you can go into Twitter, either Enter the Dome or Tone of the Dome in a search thing and put in J. Cole name beside mine, and you'll see I've been saying great things about Cole for years. Nothing new. Same way I've been saying great stuff about T.I. for years. Ludacris for years. Scarface for years. Outkast for years. It's nothing new. It ain't just Nas talk or Biggie talk or whatever, or Tribe Called Quest. All you gotta do is do the knowledge. And I'm saying this so anybody hear this, that's the facts. Look it up, go into the search thing, put my name in. So me saying this about J. Cole should not be a surprise. I had him in the top 30, top 50 for years anyway, as far as like saying, when I did the listings. But now when I reevaluate, and you should reevaluate in time. Enough time is going by to look at J. Cole's career, and now we got the fall off coming. I said the other day, I honestly think that with the spotlight on him and him having something to prove, I think this is about to be his best album. I really believe that. I could be totally wrong, obviously. I believe this is about to be his best album and will solidify that top 15 and 20 spot for some people. He's there for me now. I will say that now. So for you, J. Cole has cracked fill in the blank all time to you, man. Have a good Sunday, man. Peace. And thanks for the support. No question.